Should you have an Instant Pot? Should you have a Crock-pot? Should you have both? Today I'm going to share with you 4 things to consider to help you decide what might be best for your family. Now, I am a new convert to Instant Pot. I was pretty intrigued when it first came out, but I thought it might be one of those fads that, that so often happen with kitchens, and I couldn't decide, so I wanted to give it some time. So I just got mine for Christmas this year. Slow cooker, on the other hand, I've used since college. I use mine. But as I have both, what am I going to keep? What do I love? I'm going to share that answer with you at the end. First, 4 things to consider. Do you have time in the morning but lack time in the afternoon? If so, a slow cooker is probably going to be the best for you, since most recipes are going to take 6, 8, 10 hours. Morning will be, a good time for you to start. If, on the other hand, mornings are rushed, but afternoon, close to dinner time, you have the time to work on dinner, then maybe an Instant Pot would be a better one for you. If you're going to cook meat in the slow cooker safely, you're going to have to defrost it first. Where with an Instant Pot, you can cook it from frozen, and I've done that several times, and it's been great. A slow cooker, you dump it in, you turn it on, and you're done. Instant Pot isn't that much more complicated, but there are more buttons, there's a little more adjusting with the timer and such that you need to do, and a lot of people still, even with the advances in pressure cooking, are still intimidated by a pressure cooker. In a slow cooker, I have a tough time getting meat to have a really good texture. In fact, I didn't realize how off it was until I got my Instant Pot. First time I made a roast in there, it was perfect. I have cooked roasts, a dozen or more times every winter for the last 18 winters, and could never get the texture just right in a slow cooker, in the oven, on the stove. But in my Instant Pot, first time, it was wonderful. It wasn't too tough, it wasn't too mushy, it was just that shredded perfectness of heaven. I had no idea that it was actually possible to get it. I just assumed that no one actually got it right. This was right. So, so that to say, for me, an Instant Pot wins out for that reason, especially with larger cuts of meats. Now, I don't have that problem with like bone-in chicken or small things like that, but for larger things like pork shoulders and roasts and that kind of thing, the Instant Pot for me wins out. Now, I should have said this in the beginning. I do know that Instant Pots can have a slow cooker function, but as I'm going to talk about, for me, that isn't quite what I need. So, what did I decide? I'm keeping them both. I have shown my slow cooker, and I have 3 different size bowls in it. So it's a 2-quart, 4-quart, and a 6-quart. And then I have my Instant Pot. 6-quart, I guess? Yeah, 6-quart. 8-quart? Now I have no idea, honestly. Anyway, besides the point. I have tried my Instant Pot for slow cooker, and I liked it fine when it was pretty full. But a lot of times I do things that I just need the 2-quart for, or the 4-quart. And the Instant Pot was not working for that reason, or for those very well. I didn't find it cooked evenly, kind of burnt-ish. I didn't like it. So, for that reason, my slow cooker wins out. Second reason is that even though my Instant Pot should accommodate the same size meat as my largest bowl of my slow cooker, it just does not. I don't know if it's partially because of the shape, like my slow cooker goes out, but I can't get it like a pork shoulder. I can't get that into the Instant Pot well. Even though it should, theoretically, I just can't do it. So that's another part. And the third is just, it's nice to have both options, depending on what I need. There have been days when I've had both of them going at the same time, plus my stove. So I have the space, I don't have a big kitchen, but I have enough space that I can take both, that I can keep both. If I had to choose one, I would probably choose the Instant Pot, but I would then get either a second, like the small Instant Pots at a 4-quart size, I think, or I would get get a really small slow cooker to keep, something that's small enough that it doesn't take up as much room as my other one, because I really do like having both options. And since I don't always need a big one for my slow cooking, sometimes I just need that 2-quart size, then that works well. Then I would need something ideally for that. If I couldn't even have a small slow cooker or a second Instant Pot, I don't know. It would be tougher. I would probably still go with the Instant Pot, but I wouldn't be glad that I had the Instant Pot or as much as I am now. So if you have both or have both, what did you end up keeping? Did you keep both? Did you keep one? Also, if you have a favorite recipe that's summary for either the Instant Pot or the slow cooker, I would love to have a link down below or a recipe title, and I'll go searching for it myself. So that's it. Thanks for watching.